Dear students, let us continue with the discussion of multiple choice questions on the chapter transport in plants. Okay, in the previous YouTube class, I have discussed 30 bits, right? And let us move on to the next question. Okay, and in plant water relations. Okay, and here question number 31. 31. What is there? The two main components. Okay, the two main components which determine water potential are. Okay, what are the different options here? One is solute potential, then second one is pressure potential, then third one is metric potential, then both A and B. Both A and B, right? Okay, and here according to the question, what is the correct answer here? The option D. Okay, both A and B. Okay, and we have studied in the concept. Okay, it means water potential of a cell. Okay, water potential of a cell is affected by both the solute and the pressure potential, right? And for this one we are going to mention the relationship. Okay, the relationship between the pressure potential as well as the solute potential. Okay, and we can write it as psi w is equal to psi s plus psi p. Okay, psi w means water potential is equal to psi s. Okay, it will be solute potential or osmotic potential plus psi p. Psi p stands for pressure potential, right? The two main components which determine water potential are solute potential as well as the pressure potential. So option D becomes the correct answer, right? Okay, and here option C is there, metric potential. Okay, but remember we are not going to study this concept of metric potential in this chapter. Okay, and it is mentioned as psi m. M stand for metric. Okay, and here what is metric potential here? It is nothing but the amount of water. Okay, the amount of water bound to the matrix of a plant through the hydrogen bonds. Okay, this is called as metric potential. Okay, and its value will be always negative to 0. Negative to 0. Okay, say for example in a dry system. Okay, in a dry system it can be as low as minus 2 megapascals in a dry seed, or as high as 0 in a water saturated system, right? Okay, but remember you can just understand the meaning of metric potential. Okay, and we are not going to study this concept in the chapter, right? Okay, then question number 32. What is there? Which of the following has the maximum water potential? Maximum water potential, right? And option A, 1 molar 1 mole of sodium chloride, and second one is zero point 0.5 of mole of glucose, then third one is pure water, then fourth one is 0.001 mole m or mole of HCl. And here the correct answer will be option C only. Okay, pure water will be having maximum water potential. Okay, because in others, okay, they show the presence of the solutes, right? Okay, without solutes the water potential value will be more. Okay, so option C is the correct answer, right? And let us move on to next question, that is question number 33. 33. Okay, what is the question here? Three solutions, right? three solutions in the container. Okay, three solutions in the container are given under one similar condition. Which solution possesses greater kinetic energy in water molecules, right? And in A, what they have mentioned, 1 mole NaCl, then in B 1 mole glucose, and in C 2 mole BaCl2, barium chloride, right? And here, according to the question, what is the question here? Which solution possesses greater kinetic energy in water molecules? Okay, and here which solution means we can mention here 1 mole glucose. Okay, it shows or possess greater kinetic energy in water molecules. Okay, so for question number 33, option B becomes the correct answer. Okay, and here remember why we are going to select 1 mole glucose only, because glucose, okay, it will be having more kinetic energy. Okay, glucose will be having more kinetic energy in water molecules, right? Because energy is stored in chemical bonds. In case of glucose, the energy is stored in chemical bonds. And one more thing is there are more bonds in glucose. There will be more bonds in glucose. Okay, we write the molecular formula for glucose will be C6H12O6. Okay, and remember glucose will be having uh, because the energy is stored in chemical bonds, and there are more bonds in glucose, okay, when compared to the water molecule, right? Okay, so because of this reason, option B becomes the correct answer, right? Okay. Then let us move on to the next question number 34, right? What is the condition for pure water having zero water potential? Okay, what is the condition for pure water having zero water potential, right? And here options are like this. One is standard temperature, then B is no pressure, then at 1 atmospheric pressure, then only A and B, right? Okay, and for question number 34, option D becomes the correct answer, right? Only A and B. Okay, at standard temperature and no pressure, the value of water potential of pure water will be 0, right? And not at 1 atmospheric pressure, right? Okay, so option D becomes the correct answer. Okay, then question number 35, which is always negative? Okay, which is always negative under natural condition, right? And what are the different options here? One is solute potential, and two is water potential of solution, then third one is pressure potential, then fourth one is pressure potential of solution, right? And here, according to the question, option A, for question number 35, option A becomes the correct answer, 1 and 2 only. Okay, which is always negative, solute potential or osmotic potential, right? Because of the presence of solute in the water, okay, its value will be always negative in natural condition. And water potential of a solution means what here? Water potential of a solution means what here? Solution means in water it contains always it contains some solutions only, some solutes only. Because of this one, its value will be negative, right? Okay, which is always negative under natural conditions means what is here? Option A, 1 and 2, right? Okay, then let us move on to question number 36. The relationship between water potential, then solute potential and pressure potential can be given as, okay, and it is given as option C, water potential is equal to, or psi W is equal to psi P plus psi S, right? Option C is the correct answer. Okay, then let us move on to the next question. Okay, question number 37. Okay, what is the question here? Which of the following is important to determine that what is going in or out of the plant cell? Okay, and here for question number 37, what are the different options here? Cell membrane only, then next option is tonoplast only, then third option is both together, then fourth option is cell wall only, right? And here according to the question, okay, for question number 37, option C is the correct answer. Okay, cell membrane and the membrane of the vacuole, that is tonoplast, okay, they can determine the movement of substances in or out of the plant cell, right? Both are there. Okay, already we have studied this concept, right? In plant cells, the cell membrane and the membrane of vacuole, the tonoplast, together are important determinants of movement of molecules in or out of the cell, right? Okay, so uh, option C is the correct answer, right? And let us go for question number 38. Okay, what is their cell wall is? Okay, the different options are like this: A is permeable, B is impermeable, then C is semi permeable, and D is selectively permeable. Okay, and here cell wall is considered as a permeable, okay, permeable structure. Option A is correct, right? Okay, impermeable is different. Okay, uh, and this concept comes under the membrane. Okay, membrane is nothing but what here? A thin layer, right? Okay, permeable means this membrane can allow any type of molecules to pass through it, right? Then impermeable means it cannot allow the molecules to pass through it, impermeable. Then third one is semi-permeable. Okay, it can allow some of the uh, molecules or solvent molecules to pass through it, right? Selectively permeable means, and the membrane which can allow only some selected solutes to pass through it. Okay, so we call it as selectively permeable membrane. Okay, but here remember, cell wall is said to be a permeable membrane. Okay, so option A is the correct answer, right? Then question number 39, osmosis means osmosis means diffusion water across. Okay, A semi permeable membrane, B differentially permeable membrane, then permeable membrane, then both A and B. Okay, and more accurately, option A becomes the correct answer. Okay, osmosis means diffusion of water across semi permeable membrane. Okay, option A is the right answer, right? Okay, then question number 40, water will move from, okay, high uh, higher pressure potential to lower, then higher solute potential to lower, third one is higher water potential to lower, then fourth one is lower water potential to higher. Okay, and according to the question, option C is the correct answer. Okay, water will move from higher water potential to lower. Okay, and higher water potential means what here? The uh, water molecules will be more here. Okay, it shows the higher water potential, right? Okay, then let us move on to, okay, so for question number 40, option C is the correct answer, right? Then let us move on to the next question, question number 41. What is there? uh, this is diagram based question, and already we have studied this one in the concept of osmosis. Okay, and this is one activity, right? Okay, and based on this it explains the process of osmosis only. And here two chambers are there, they are mentioned as A and B, and in between semi permeable is the membrane is there, and in A chamber the solution is there, water molecules are there and few solute molecules are there, but water concentration is more and solute concentration is less, right? And in chamber B, water is also there and solute particles are also there, and here solute particles are more, okay, and when compared to A chamber, right? And based on this we have to understand, or we have to answer for the following questions, right? Answer the question with respect to the above diagram, right? And what are the different questions here? One is the solution of which chamber has a lower water potential. The solution of which chamber has lower water potential, and here we can mention it as the B, right? B chamber will be having a lower water potential, okay, because the solute particles are more here. Because of this one, water concentration or water molecules will be less, right? So option B becomes the correct answer, right? It means B chamber will be having lower water potential, right? And for question number 2, the solution of which chamber has a lower solute potential? The solution of which chamber has a lower water potential means it is uh, B, the solution of which chamber has lower solute potential, right? Again it is B only, okay, it is chamber B, right? Chamber B will be having lower water potential, sorry, lower solute potential, okay. When solute is more and its value, the value of solute potential will become less, right? Okay, option B is the right answer, right? And the third question, in which direction will osmosis occur? Okay, it means uh, from A to B, okay, from A to B, because water molecules are more in A chamber than the B chamber, okay, or water concentration, okay. It will move from the higher concentration to the lower concentration, or you can tell that the water will move from higher water potential to the lower water potential, right? Okay, so uh, and for question number 1, which will become the correct answer? B. And for question number 2, again B becomes the correct answer. And for question number 3, D becomes the correct answer from A to B, right? And let us move on to the next question, question number 42. How we can get the egg membrane? How we can get the egg membrane? Okay, this already we have studied in the text, okay. And here the options are like this: remove yolk and albumin through a small hole at one end of the egg. Then option B, place the shell in dilute HCl for few hours, okay. Then both A and B, then none of these, okay. And here according to the question, option C becomes the correct answer, both A and B, okay. Both these statements are related to the removal of egg membrane from the egg only, right? Okay, option C, right? And question number 43, uh, this is the diagram based question, okay, and it is nothing but the demonstration of osmosis, okay. We can tell this one as the physical experiment to demonstrate the osmosis, okay. And based on this diagram, what they have asked here, we are going to identify the labelings like A, B, C and D, right? Okay, and we can easily identify the labelings here, right? And for question number 43, um, option B is the correct answer. Option B, it means what here? A refers to sucrose solution, B refers to pressure, then C refers to water, then D refers to membrane. Okay, so option B is the right answer. Okay, then let us move on to the next question. Question number 44. Okay, select the correct statement from the following. Okay, select the correct statement from the following. What are the different options here? One is osmotic pressure is the negative pressure applied. Then B is osmotic potential is positive. Then C is more is the solute concentration of solution, more will be the pressure required to prevent water from diffusing in, right? Then D is the net direction and the rate of osmosis does not depend on the pressure gradient nor on the concentration gradient. Okay, and what they have asked here, uh, to select the correct statement from the following. Okay, four different statements are there, and here for question number 44, option C is the correct statement. Option C. Okay, more is the solute concentration of solution, more will be the pressure required to prevent water from diffusing in. Okay, C is the correct. Okay, but let us look at the other options, right? Option A or statement A. Okay, what is there? Osmotic pressure is the negative pressure applied. They have mentioned like this, but in reality, osmotic pressure is the positive pressure applied. Okay, osmotic pressure is the positive pressure applied, right? Then option B, osmotic potential is positive. Okay, and remember, osmotic potential or solute potential, we mention it as psi s. Okay, its value will be always negative, not positive, right? Then C is the correct statement. Then let us look at the next statement. Option D or statement D, the net direction and the rate of osmosis depends, does not depends, it is wrong, but it depends on the pressure gradient as well as on the concentration gradient. Okay, the correct statement should be the net direction and the rate of osmosis depends on the pressure gradient as well as the concentration gradient. Okay, but the given statement is incorrect here. Okay, and so according to the question, option C is the correct answer, right? That only the correct statement, remaining are incorrect statements only, right? And let us move on to the next question. Question number 45. What is there? Which portion of the root absorbs both water and minerals? Okay, and here what are the different options given? Terminal portion of roots, then zone of cell elongation, then zone of cell formation, then zone of cell differentiation, right? Which portion of the root absorbs both water and minerals means the correct answer will be option D only, zone of cell differentiation, right? And because when you study the root tip part, in anatomy part or in plant anatomy part, already you have studied. Okay, because in the zone of cell differentiation only there is the formation of the root hairs. Okay, minute root hairs, and they are responsible for the absorption of water as well as the minerals. Okay, so option D is the correct answer. Okay, then let us move on to the next question. Question number 46. What is there? Meaningful girdling or ringing experiments cannot be done on sugar cane because. Okay, and here the options are like this. phloem is present inside the xylem. Then next one is it cannot tolerate the injury. Then next one is vascular bundles are scattered. Then next one is plants are very delicate. Okay, and here according to the question, meaningful girdling or ringing experiments cannot be done on sugarcane because, okay, girdling means what here? Girdling or ringing, the removal of the bark, okay, from the plant stem, okay, is called as ringing. Okay, and it is done to understand the movement of food material through the phloem tissue, right? And here this is not possible in sugarcane because sugarcane is a monocot plant. Okay, if it is a monocot plant, in that sugarcane stem the vascular bundles are scattered. Okay, they show the scattered arrangement. Okay, and uniformly we cannot remove the phloem part there. Okay, because of this reason it is not possible to conduct girdling experiment in case of sugarcane plant. Okay, the reason is vascular bundles are scattered. Okay, if they are scattered, it becomes difficult to remove only the phloem tissue. Okay, so option C is the correct answer, right? Okay, then next one, 47. Some leaves are removed from the stem cuttings. Okay, some leaves are removed from the stem cuttings planted for vegetative propagation. This is done. The different options are like this: to increase water uptake. Okay, second option is because it helps in rooting of cuttings. Then to reduce water loss. Then fourth one is because the cuttings need less food, right? And for question number 47, option C is the correct answer. To reduce the water loss, some leaves are removed from the stem cuttings planted for vegetative propagation. Okay, so option C is the correct answer, right? Then let us go for next question, 48. In terms of permeability, the cell wall and plasma lemma are, the cell wall and plasma lemma are, okay, permeable and differentially permeable respectively. Okay, both semi permeable. Then next option, semi permeable and differentially permeable. Then fourth option is both differentially permeable. And we know that the permeability of the cell wall will be, it is 100% permeable only, permeable nature, right? And the plasma lemma or plasma membrane, normally we mention it as a semi permeable membrane, but sometimes it can act as the differential permeable membrane, right? Okay, so option A is the correct answer. Okay, then let us move on to the next question, question number 49. The process of osmosis involves, the process of osmosis involves, what are the different options here? Movement of solute through semi-permeable membrane. Then second option is movement of solvent through a semi-permeable membrane. Then movement of solution through a semi-permeable membrane. Then fourth one is none of these. Okay, and the correct answer for this question is the process of osmosis involves movement of solvent through a semi-permeable membrane. Movement of solvent means what here? Mainly water, right? Water through a semi-permeable membrane. So option B is the correct answer, right? Then let us go for next question, question number 50. Dry seeds when placed in water. Dry seeds when placed in water swells due to, okay, why they will swell here? Due to, mainly due to the imbibition, right? And not absorption, not diffusion and adsorption, right? The process main inward is imbibition only, right? Okay, so option A is the correct answer, right? um, and here diffusion is different, adsorption is different. Adsorption is a surface phenomenon, but absorption and adsorption both are related to imbibition only. but the main process involved in swelling of the dry seeds is the process involved is what here? Imbibition, right? Okay, so option E is the correct answer, right? Then let us go for question number 51. A cell placed in strong solution will shrink because. Okay, and here the different options are like this. Cytoplasm will decompose. Then second option is mineral salt will break the cell wall. Then third option is salt water enter the cell. Then water comes out by exosmosis, right? And here, according to the question, option D is the correct answer. Water comes out by exosmosis, right? And here, a cell is placed in strong solution will shrink because water comes out by exosmosis. And for this phenomenon, we call it as the plasmolysis. Okay, what is the definition of plasmolysis here? The shrinkage of protoplasm due to exosmosis is called as plasmolysis, right? So option D is the correct answer, right? Then question number 52. A cell increases in volume. A cell increases in volume if the external medium is. Okay, the different options are like this. One is hypotonic, then second one is hypertonic, then third one is isotonic, and fourth one is none of these, right? And we have studied the different types of solutions like hypotonic, hypertonic, then isotonic. Okay, and here uh, for question number 52, okay, the correct answer is hypotonic. Okay, a cell increases in volume if the external medium is hypotonic only, right? Option A is the correct answer, right? Then question number 53. All the following involves osmosis except, right? Okay, and the different options are like this. One is water from soil entering a root hair. Then second one is water passing from root hair to adjacent cells. Okay, both these statements are correct only. A and B are correct. Then C, water passing up a xylem vessel element to xylem vessel element, xylem vessel element to xylem vessel element above it. Okay, this is not by the process of osmosis. This occurs by the process called as transpiration stream. Transpiration stream, right? So C is incorrect here. Then D, let us look at the option D, water entering a mesophyll cell from xylem vessel element, right? This is also correct. Okay, A, B and D are correct and C is the incorrect statement. Okay, because water passing up a xylem vessel element to xylem vessel element, that is from one xylem vessel to another xylem vessel, it will move by a transpiration stream. Okay, then next one, 54. A cell is plasmolysed. A cell is plasmolysed after being kept in hypertonic solution. What will be present between the cell wall and the plasma lemma or plasma membrane, right? The different options are like this. One is isotonic solution, then second one is hypotonic solution, then third one is air, then fourth one is hypotonic solution. Okay, and here option B is the correct answer, hypertonic solution or high concentrated solution. Okay, this will be uh, present between the uh, cell wall and the cell membrane or plasma lemma, right? Okay, option B is the correct answer. Okay, then let us go for next question, 55. Wilting of a plant results from excessive, options are respiration, photosynthesis, then absorption, then transpiration, right? And for question number 55, option D is the right answer. Okay, wilting of a plant results from excessive transpiration, right? And here remember, try to understand the term wetting, wilting. Wilting. Wilting means what here? It is the loss of rigidity of non-woody parts of plants. Okay, it is the loss of rigidity of non-woody parts of plants. Okay, this occurs when the turgor pressure in a non-lignified plant cells falls towards zero. As a result, diminished water in the cells. Okay, for this we call it as the wilting, right? Okay, so for question number 55, option D is the correct answer. Okay, then let us go for question number 56. Okay, water moves across a selectively permeable membrane. Water moves across a selectively permeable membrane. Okay, the what they have mentioned here, from to. Okay, and here when we see all these four statements, okay, for question number 56, A becomes the correct answer. Water move across a selectively permeable membrane from a region of higher water potential to the region of lower water potential. Okay, option A is the correct answer, right? Okay, then let us go for next question. Question number 57. In seed germination, the first phenomenon which takes place is called. Okay, in seed germination, um, the first phenomenon which takes place is called diffusion, osmosis, imbibition, then all of these. Okay, and here the first phenomenon will be imbibition only. Okay, in seed germination, the first phenomenon which takes place is called as imbibition, because the water molecules will be adhered to the dry seed. Okay, so the correct answer will be, which helps in the process of germination. So the correct answer will be option C only, right? Then question number 58. Deplasmolysis. Deplasmolysis occurs in a cell when it is placed in. Okay, the different options are like this. One is hypotonic solution, then second one is hypertonic solution, then third one is isotonic solution, then fourth one is buffer solution. Okay, and here for question number 58, what is the correct answer here? Deplasmolysis occurs in a cell when it is placed in. Okay, when it is placed in uh, hypotonic solution. Hypotonic solution. Okay, option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Deplasmolysis. Okay, it means the plasmolysed cell will again or regain its original shape. Okay, when the plasmolysed cell is kept in hypotonic solution or pure water, okay, it regains its original shape. For this process we call it as the deplasmolysis, right? For question number 58, option A is the correct answer, right? Okay, then question number 59. Grapes immersed in water would shrink. Grapes immersed in water would shrink if, okay, the different options are like this. Water contains salts. Okay, water contains starch. Water is cold, then water is hot. Okay, and grapes, when they are immersed in water, they would shrink if that water contains salt. If that water contains salt, it is nothing but hypertonic solution only, right? Water contains salts means it is nothing but hypertonic or high concentrated solution only. So option A is the correct answer, right? And let us go for question number 60. Plant cells submerged in distilled water will become. Okay, plant cells submerged in distilled water become turgid, flaccid, plasmolite, then impermeable. Okay, and for question number 60, option A is the correct answer. It is turgid. Okay, plant cells submerged in distilled water will become turgid. Okay, because it will be pure water only. The cells will absorb all the water and it will become finally turgid condition or water filled condition, right? So option A is the correct answer. Okay, and flaccid is the intermediate state, and in this question plasmolized. Okay, this process is different. It occurs when the cells are or the normal plants are kept in a high concentrated solution or hypertonic solution. Impermeable, it is totally a different terminology. Okay, it is related to the membrane property, right? Okay, so for question number 60, option A is the right answer. Okay, and from question number 61 onwards we'll discuss in the next YouTube class. Okay, thank you for patient hearing, right?